Okay, so we're still working on this pork loin in this video. We're just looking at cutting up some cubes from the remainder of the pork loin to use for kebabs. Being barbecue season, summer is just coming up, so now is the time to definitely get some more of that in stock. You can definitely do kebabs and whatnot in the oven, but for real flavor, do it over a flame. It is delicious. So kebabs, you know, what you're looking to do is just cut it into bite-sized pieces. Now, right now, as you're doing this, you do want to be a bit more careful if you do have fat left over. To make sure you don't have any big hunks of fat. I mean, hey, maybe you like that on a kebab, but most people on a kebab, you're really looking for the lean meat without fat. So taking it from a loin, obviously that is a bit more challenging. So just do take that in mind. So I have this piece here because I'm doing it for the kebab. I'm going to cut off that fat, throw it in my lard pile, and keep working on this. And yeah, some people are going to see this. I'm totally using a bread knife. I need to work on our knife collection, and with the serrated edge, it definitely helps me quite a bit cut through the meat quickly without things moving around too much. So that is where I'm coming from. No, I wouldn't recommend a bread knife, but frankly, use what you've got. Just be thoughtful about how you use it so you don't injure yourself in the process. That's the only recommendation I would make. Otherwise, just use what you've got and make the most out of it. I mean, the whole idea of this is, you know, like, how can you eat clean, low FODMAP, or yeah, and on a good budget. So here we got some more fat. These pieces might be better to go into a stock with the lard, because I'm not going to be able to cut them for this purpose. So that's one piece I didn't look at, is removing, we've got the two connectors, the tissue connecting here with the meat. So the regular loin, and then you have this part of muscle. You can see the two different darknesses of the meat here. So there's going to be a lot of fat in the middle there. So that's just something to take note of. And I think what we'll do is we'll just wrap up that end portion into a roast in a minute. So I do find when you do get the meat from Costco, a loin you'll want to cut into a variety of different types of portions for your meal plans. Variety of different things. So these cubes, you could also do a nice stew or gumbo. You can use it also in a nice pork stir fry. So we like to typically do like a beef stir fry, but pork, it adds a really nice variety to the flavors, and you know, you don't always want to be eating the same thing. And different meats have different pros and cons to them when you're eating them. So obviously the different varieties are quite nice. So yeah, you can use the stir fries, kebabs. What else do we do? Stir fries, kebabs. That's pretty much, in this household, the main things we do. We'll have to see if there's some other ways. Oh, stews. Yeah, nice stew. A nice pork stew would be a wonderful idea. So there we go. We are having some kebabs for supper tonight. So I think that is more than enough for two of us. Obviously, if you're a bigger family, I recommend doing larger portions. Better to have some leftovers than not have enough to feed everybody.